What is going on, everyone? Commodore Laz here, bringing to you guys my reaction / review of One Piece manga chapter 1073. Now, the chapter is out over on TCB, and we're here today to sit down and read the latest installments of the pinnacle of art and literature, man. I am excited for this chapter, even though I must prepare myself on an emotional level if it decides to go into the areas that I think it could, even though Oda can make me wait for the rattle, but it could happen here too, who knows. I'm talking about the stuff with Bonnie, all right? Talking about that Arusa Shock memory thing inside the hyperbolic time chamber of Vegapunks that has, you know, the memories of Kuma, maybe something that we're going to learn in there in terms of what led to him going down the path that he had to choose, becoming a cyborg and stuff. I don't know, man, because this really could be the something happened rather than the nothing happened moment for Zoro and Thriller Bark. Like, this could literally be a parallel to that. And obviously, I would hope that it doesn't kill Bonnie. In fact, it's something that she ends up taking this information in and makes her own choices after, in a way. And whatever awaits her, the truth, I hope she's ready. That's my girl. So, I want her to prosper, but I want her to do so with her mental health intact. And that stuff that's going on. And then the stuff with Buckingham Stussy. A goddamn clone. The first clone of Mads. Like, it's mad to me that the actual one, which we now can assume because the Buckin in the actual English official name and stuff, the one that we know is currently right now with Weevil, which now is starting to make me think there's definitely some kind of thing where Weevil may be actually like a failed clone of Whitebeard, or who knows, maybe a son that was, you know, modified and whatever. There's so many things that's going to happen with that. And, you know, whenever we go back to Weevil and them after, it'll be very nice to see, you know, more into that stuff that's there. But, man, you got the clone in CP0. Like, think about that for a sec. CP0, one of the top intelligence units, if not the #1, let a clone into their ranks. It's just absolutely mad to me. But regardless of all that, the switch has been turned. The succubus is out. I had said vampire last week, but it's actual succubus, and she's succubus. But regardless, I am excited to see what Oda's going to do here. But before we even get into the chapter, so I don't talk too long, if you guys know Roger's base, my good brother, my good friend, recently just got his account back. Now he has his base both in his voice and his channel. Ilana came in with his, I guess, pyramid, whatever schemes that he was doing, taking over the channel and stuff. Roger's channel is back. Definitely go and show him some love. If you were somehow unsubbed from him or whatever it was, go show him some love, especially on the Sunday when the chapter's officially out. He's a good friend of mine, good brother, someone who's been there for me when I was coming up in the game and stuff. And I know he's someone that definitely deserves some love and appreciation at the moment. So if you're a sub to him, or if you aren't sub to him, man, just go show him some love. And onegaishimasu. So with that being said, let's get into the chapter. Let's get into this, man. I have been waiting. It is early in the morning, and we're starting off with Peak. So here we go. Chapter 1073, Miss Buckingham Stussy. Okay. And I see that massive forehead from long ago of Vegapunk. And I just want to say, I thank Oda so much that the current Vegapunk does not have that forehead thing going on. Because I had thought originally he was an alpaca, and then this was my other worst nightmare. So gladly he's not that. So, okay, so I see a bunch of tanks, and he's just... Has he got, like, the camera on him or something? Is he trying to... Is he reacting to the chapter like Odawa? Like, hold on. Because I see over here, we got Caesar, we got Queen, and then, of course, the last one over here having to be Judge, which I also kind of noticed, too, with the swirly brows and stuff. It's complete opposite, I believe, to Sanji's. But then it could also be just the way... Or actually, I don't think it is. I don't know. It's like an actual normal loop, but I don't know. Anyways. So, German 66 Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 29, awarded the Bell... the Ebel or Ebel. There should have been a dash, but I think it's Ebel. The Ebel Peace Prize for developing the GP flower, a flower that blooms in gunpowder. Okay, so that's what I guess what's going on in the back. I have these tanks and stuff, and instead of shooting out like bullets and whatever and everything, it's just flowers. So, okay, I guess that's something that's worthy of a Nobel Prize in that form. So, shout out to Vegapunk. All right. Lucci's reaction to betrayal. I also want to say this too. Thankfully, it just reminded me right there at that moment. It's only fitting, right, that the likes of Lucci and them are going to experience betrayal after what happened way back in Water 7 with Iceberg. I just want to put that out there, right? Because my guy had to go through it, right? That betrayal CP9, one of the craziest twists in pre-time skip and possibly in the whole series. So just to see him just get that too. Just very nice. Anyways, just want to put that out there. So Kaku down on the ground because of what happened before, got the bite from the succubus. This is a bitter pill to swallow. And then you just see right there the look. Covered right where the lipstick, where the blood was and stuff from before. Wait, what the hell? Paper Arts Heartbreak After Image. Yeah, and you see right there, Lucci coming in with the finger jab to try and like pierce right through her. And you see like, it just... Yeah, I guess that's what it was in After Image, because you see like the thing just kind of like dissolve and stuff. So when you don't understand, your first instinct is to go for the kill. Products of the government. Products of the government. There's no other better way you want to say it. Because now we're starting to see, even if it's a clone, it's the mindset of what someone was as a former Rocks pirate. And the crazy thing is too, is like, even just thinking of that right now, they can easily relate to that. They can so easily relate to that, because that definitely was probably the mindset on that crew. Is she bringing out the lipstick? You're so wild. You just jab him with the lipstick? Tap. Oh, wow. Wow. The clone really is doing that to Lucci right now. Was able to get that close on him too. And land sees, I mean, again, Rocks Pirate remember formerly, but like, really? And she, hey, yo, the hair curling out. I see both. Watch, you see 4 fangs out there. Yeah, Hachi just said, nah. Hattori just said, no way. Hattori said, yo, I am out of here. I'm not getting smoked with the house cat, man. It's bad enough that someone's going to probably turn me into a turkey for Thanksgiving at some point in time, but my time is not now. And you see right there, the Stussy clone jabbing her fangs right into the neck of Lucci. The chomp. Kaku, you bitch. Yeah, no, Lucci, oh no. I know how strong you boys are. Fighting you fair and square would have been stupid. And he dropped to the ground. Okay, listen. I know there's definitely going to be people that are rattled at the fact that this happened right now to Lucci. But this is, hey, look. Those same people that would be mad at stuff like this are the ones who gassed up Blackbeard for doing his little tactician stuff. So I'm just saying, even though I do get upset with Teach because he doesn't have a fair W in his belt, but the game is the game when it comes to pirates and stuff. And considering this is a former pirate herself in clone form, yeah, fair game. And dropped him to the ground. Forgive me. And you see Hattori just like just flying. I was like, yo Lucci. Oh, what? Just a moment. What is this? Why are the CP0 agents at each other's throats? Yeah, you just see both of them knocked down as Brook looks on, and you see, oh, yo, Zoro is watching on. What is about to happen here, Zoro? Are you about to go and flex on this woman? Friendly fire. Huh? This is Stussy. Oh, wow. Okay, so there it is. There it is. There it is. You know what? I was really hoping to see that maybe there was somebody else that would have been on the island for this moment that was going to actually help them out. But now it makes more sense, especially when you look at the cover story and stuff. Fair enough. I know it's one of the roots, but I always want to believe that maybe there's another possibility. But now you see it. She has the Denjin Mushi. She goes, says, this is Stussy. I put them both to sleep. And it switches over now back to the Horcruxes themselves, of the Vegapunks. That's fantastic news. Stussy came through, so there we are. Stussy is the one that's actually going to be helping him out. Which makes me now wonder, right? Because she's affiliated to CP0 and she's basically, you know, gone rogue on them, is she going to have to link up afterwards with the Straw Hats on this escape? Kizaru is on the way. York pulled it together. Oh, wait, why is she still eating? Girl, you got to get the hell off this island. What is wrong with York? Yo, she was really about to climb to the top 3 spots. I don't know, man. Now it's just like, you got to stop. You got to stop. Jan. What's going on? Rob Lucci was beaten. No doubt he was taken by surprise. Her loyalty to me was kept secret even after she spent 20 years as one of their agents. And I just love the fact that you see Shaka's just like holding on to like what I'm assuming is like a little like TV monitor thing, whatever, just to look on the news and whatever with what's happening on the ground below. But yeah, that isn't so. So former Rocks Pirates then was put with the government after the fact, and then at some point in time within Mads, or at least during that period, it might have been had to be prior, that they made the whole clone thing and stuff too. So you had a mole in the intelligence branch. Yeah, he did. He definitely did. It wasn't our intention, but that's how it turned out. And you just see like the look on everyone there. Doctor, unfortunately, my authority level is the same as Lucci's. So I can't override his orders and stop the Seraphim. Oh no. I knew there was going to be a little monkey wrench thrown in there, man. Someone's got to stop these little gakis, man. The kids have to be stopped. You can't be doing no madness, man. Look at the one all the way in the right. I see that Mihawk there. You just see the blade chill, but I know if you were to turn around and see their face, they just wanted to just cut things up because that's in their nature. And you see the big Kuma one there and stuff, just like rocking up its fist. They already knows it wants smoke. The low mini boa, no, you've done plenty, Stizzy. We're on our way. And they're about to get ready for the attack. We need to stop those runs before they flatten the others. Right, and is it just me, or does those kids look familiar? So, yeah, Zoro and Brook now are about to get their first witness of the Seraphim and realizing like, exactly who they are. And, oh, no, Kuma 1 is coming in. I know. The Jinbei, man. The S-Shark. I know. Especially that one. Don't cut the kid. I mean, at the same time, though, your safety matters first, so you might have to cut the kid. You have to do it. Alright. Phooey. They won't stop blowing holes in the lab. That has to be Lilith for holding onto that little rocket launcher thing, which, yeah, it definitely is. If anyone's gonna be holding onto that thing, it's her. Though I suppose we could use those extra exits to get out faster. And I'm out. Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. Hey. Seraphim, listen, and the Mihawk won. Bro, this thing is at the plate like it's Sammy Sosa. You know what I mean? Like, you just found out that right now, Tim Wakefield and his knuckleball are about to be out here ready for a battle. And this thing says, oh, shoot, yeah, you want to throw Tim Wakefield on the mound in a playoff game. Because granted, that knuckleball from Lilith might be formidable, right? But look at the lock-on. Look at the lock-on in there. It's like Call of Duty. Like, what? Huh? Beep, beep. And that... Hey, Zoro. Okay, all right, we'll take that. Zoro versus Mihawk, like fine. I thought he was gonna at least go for the Kuma one just because of past history, but you know what? And it's only fair if you're gonna face your master one day down the line. Hopefully, he doesn't get smoked afterwards by a certain individual from the Blackbeard Pirates. Then you gotta start with the kid before you start anything else. Even though this is a Seraphim, but still. They are supposed to be one of the replacements there for the Warlords. So you got yourself a big test right now. And the kid got a little bit of sweat coming down on him. He's like, oh, damn. Who is this individual? Now that I've had a closer look, there actually is a spark of humanity in there. But still, wow. Zoro speaking to me, man. You know, it says, even like, you may be creations, but somehow there's a little bit of humanity in you, man. So, what the hell are you? And you see the bang right there, the collision right there as they go and separate. That was a shock. Leave it to me. Edison, Seraphim. And you see the Jinbei one shooting at it. Quit it. Stop fighting immediately. And they said, And there's just bang, kaboom, blast going out. Edison. No, did he get smoked? No, he can't be. Oh, okay, good. Sanji went and got Edison out of there. I'm about to say, it's bad enough to see Atlas. Listen, Atlas is a Spy Kids enjoyer and showed us the ways of the Big Mac in the microwave. And I was already mad at one thing. Edison, the one that embodies like the whole, I want to be able to do all these things in 25 hours, 7 days a week and stuff. I know it's 24 hours, but you want that extra hour and stuff, right? I'm not trying to see Edison get smoked out here too, man. No way. It's like, you looking for this? Wow, was close. Edison is Lilith right there with the tears and stuff. Okay, so even though she might be the bottom of evil, there's still some humanity in there for you too. The Seraphim finally listened. And so, okay, there we go. That's what we needed. Fine, fair enough. Fair games. They're on our side. Oh, these interactions are gonna be hilarious as hell for Zoro, man. I can see it. Can someone tell me what these things are? Shaka, I've bound Lucci and Kaku with Steel Stone. Much obliged, Suzy. We're leaving the island. You should come with us. Understood. Yeah, she's coming through. Oh my god. Hey, you can't keep adding people. Yo, just Yo, this, I'm just sorry. Like, look at the heights, the size of the heights and stuff and everything, right? That Mihawk is just basically the same height as Zoro, and he's just like little mini boa, man. That's like literally like Luffy's gonna make that kid his daughter, bro. Like, hey, Bonnie, where'd you go? Old man Punk, we can't leave without you. Does he know? And oh God, I am so scared. Unfortunately, a truly unexpected development happened. Dr. Vegapunk's main stellar body has vanished. I'm assuming it's because of what happened with what Bonnie did, turning him into a little kid and stuff. Oh man. Wait, what? Sphinx New World. Why are we switching up? Wait, what's going on though with Marco and stuff? Why are we going back to where Marco and stuff is? I need to see what's going on with Bonnie, bro. Okay, let's go see what's going on with Marco then. Sphinx New World, Whitebeard's hometown. Marco. It was so scary. Not for me. I wasn't scared. There were Marines all over the place. I'm really sorry, Kitsui. I didn't mean to leave you in such a bad spot. Okay, so I guess when I went to Wano, the Marines came and invaded afterwards. But how are they able to get... Unless Weevil was on this island? Potentially? I mean, he was looking for Marco at one point in time. Maybe. Because I'm trying to think of the scenario and stuff back from like the anime, especially from 956, 957, like that stretch and stuff, right? Because he was in an area where there's like a lot of greenery and everything, right? So, maybe? It's not your fault, Marco. Those Marine meanies were the worst. They said they were here for Whitebeard's treasure. They were just like pirates. If you play nice, you won't get hurt, okay? And you see a whole bunch of them rocking up with the weaponry and stuff. Remember, this place isn't government affiliated. You have no legal rights here. I don't want to say that's Nezumi or you know the one from way back in the day and stuff with Axan Morgan and like Kuro and stuff, like the Nezumi? I'm trying to think the one with Arlong. Very, very similar to that. Maybe this is his cousin. Who knows? Yeah, Whitebeard must have kept all his treasure here. If you don't tell us, we'll consider it an act of defiance. I could shoot you all one by one if you think that'll make you more talkative. This man is sick. Oh, the poor kids, bro. What's wrong with you? Look, the little guy got the little toque beanie thing going on and stuff. He might be Canadian. Respect him. There's no treasure here. Stop pointing that gun at my little brother. You really won't treat us as fellow humans just because we can't pay the government. You monsters. Are you sure it's wise to act tough when Marco's not around? Huh? Hold her still. Hey, we relax. These men, yo, y'all are wildin', man. Wildin'. This is definitely not something the people who are supposed to represent justice are supposed to be doing, even though we know that they are the cappers of justice. Stop it. Please stop this. Granny, steady. Please stop this. She's just an old lady. Granny. Plod. Huh? Oh, then there, yeah, of course, there he is. There he is. Okay, so you know what? If we never saw the scenery before where Weevil was prior to all these things, I would never put two and two together. But here he is. Weevil coming in and smashing through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He got at least 6 of them out of here. Look, a grand slam is 4 runs. But when it's Weevil ball, it's 6. So, yeah. Hands off and just whacks them away. Stay away from Poppy's home. Oh my god. Okay, so he came here to respect the hometown team. Fair enough, man. Captain Rattel. That's funny as hell. Rat. Captain Arates is gonna be his name. Yeah, it's Edward Weevil. They are just booking it. They do not want to smoke with what assumingly is the blood of Whitebeard pulling up right there. Warships are meant to hunt down the warlords now that they're disbanded. And they don't want the smoke. You see the people right there all praying and everything. We've lost all contact with the other squad. He got them all. What strength. He's a bona fide monster. I want to just say, too, at the same time, it just feels good that we're actually starting to get stuff with Weevil. Just because of, like, the few appearances that we have seen from him in the story and the fact that we just never went back to him. It's good, just good right now that we're actually getting this stuff. Especially with the whole clone thing that's going on right there with Stuzzy and everything with Vegapunk. It's definitely nice to get this now. But yeah, what a monstrosity. Get back to the ship. We need to wait for backup. This is Sphinx. An ex-warlord just showed up. It's Weevil, requesting immediate assistance. And I guess this is where the flashback thing ends. Okay. If that big guy hadn't shown up, the village would be toast. I don't know what it is. I actually like, these kids are adorable, man. They're Canadian. They might be Canadian. I don't know, man. What a hero. I'm glad you're all safe, Yoi. That wasn't the end of it, Marco. Oh, and there she is. That wasn't the end of it, Marco. Who do you think they sent in after they called for backup? And look at who is here. Let me read the box first before I read what they're going to say. Former member of the Rocks Pirates, self-proclaimed scientist, Mad's resident freeloader, Miss Buckingham Stussy. So the real one is right here and now, and unbelievable. Just unbelievable that we're at the twist Oda decided to pull in from last chapter, and now a Rocks pirate in command of a clone / test tube kid of the former second GOAT of the series behind Roger. That's just mental. None other than Admiral Ryokugyu, or Green Bull. And he wasn't pulling any punches. Let me reread that again. My mind just now is starting to concentrate. Who do you think they sent in after the call for backup? None other than Admiral Ryokugyu. And he wasn't pulling any punches. They've taken my sweet Weevil away. Get me my beloved son back. And while you're at it, fork over Newgate's inheritance too. They took Weevil. An off-screen takeover. You couldn't at least show me that, Oda. You couldn't at least show me. I know we talk about power scaling and stuff and theory crafting and people being upset about both sides and everything, right? But these are the things that annoy me a little bit when it comes to the power scaling thing too, is that I would like to have seen Green Bull versus Weevil, even if it was very minuscule, but at least to show me that there is a clear difference, that Green Bull may be ahead of Weevil, whatever it is, or we know how strong Weevil truly is. Whatever. But we'll get him back. We'll get him back. For Stussy, we'll get him back. I don't know about the inheritance, but we'll get it back. But I do now wonder though exactly with the whole their backstory. I think is almost a given that we're going to get at some point in time between Stussy, Whitebeard, and then with Weevil. Weevil, Mama, sent to prison for protecting his father's village. Isn't this tragic? Don't you think our boy has a noble soul? Well, I appreciate you guys protecting this place at least, Yoi. Marco, I can hear in your tone. You still doubt he's Whitebeard's. Well, I know someone who can prove it. Dr. Vegapunk. We're on break. Oh, of course, this rat decided you want to go on break. What I still need to know what's going on with Bonnie. He's so unfair. He's so unfair. He's so unfair, man. You're literally about to tell me now, which I think now more so is 95% certain, that Whitebeard was hidden from the back on Stussy long ago, and definitely that is their kid in Weevil. But at the same time, too, that something had to have happened during birth or whatever it was, and that they did something to where Weevil's in his current form. I mean, the stitches and everything feel like they did something to him to basically put together a person. So, who knows? Maybe the strength of Whitebeard's you-know-what, right, was so massive. Maybe that's what led to the clone for Stussy. There's so many possibilities we can go into, right? We actually have a doctor that's going to go ahead and explain all these things. But before that, we have to know what's going on with Bonnie. Right? I need to see the Urusa shock of the memories. Bro, the next stretch we get into after this break better be some big-time stuff. Like, big-time stuff in terms of getting some very character-heavy things that's going to lead to these characters justifying their placements in my favorites list. That's mad, man. I can't believe Oda actually decided, I'm going to go on break now. Brother, you just got back from Christmas. Fair enough, man. Have a break. Have a break. You know what? The longer that we do these breaks and all that and stuff, the story continues on, so it's fair game. But man, that is tough. This was a good chapter. It was a nice chapter at the same time, too, that we're getting to see, like, you know, the Seraphim now been put back into custody and stuff and everything. Stussy basically putting down Lucci for the count. And granted, I know still there are going to probably people be annoyed about that. But again, if Blackbeard can get away with his mimicry and stuff, I think this could be definitely allowed in her arsenal and stuff to do things like this. But it is impressive. It shows you there's a Rocks Pirate, like what she's able to do, like to submit down 2 CP0 agents quite easily. And this being a clone, by the way. So imagine the real one back in the day and stuff, what that girl was doing. She was able to live and tell the tale after a night with Whitebeard. Like, if that isn't something to respect, then I don't know what is. But, yeah, this stuff that's going on. The clash there with the baby Mihawk and Zoro, which was very nice. And then now everything's under control. But I still need to know what exactly is about to happen, though, with the Bonnie stuff. Because the fact that he said the main Stella has vanished, I'm assuming just because of what happened to him turning into a kid and everything. But it's a truly unexpected development. I mean, it has to be the kid thing that's going on there. Like, she was like, because if it was anything else completely off screen, then I'm like, I'm very scared of where things can go. But I'm pretty sure it just means that Vegapunk was turned into a kid, and then we're gonna get back to that hopefully after the break and everything. But then the switch up here to Sphinx, I think honestly, if we never got that chapter, if we got that chapter, but it was set in a different territory and stuff, right? Because it did feel like he was in Sphinx back in 957, if I'm not mistaken, 956, 957. That stretch. If Weevil wasn't there originally, I would have thought maybe, you know what, him showing up here would have a bigger impact and stuff. But I just feel like because it was almost a given, Marco wasn't there, someone would have to be there. And the only person we know that was supposed to be heading off to Sphinx or to where Marco's location was that wants to settle a business with him, especially when it comes to the inheritance and stuff, was Weevil. So you put that connection together there. But now that Weevil's been captured, he's going to be sent down to Impel Down. It makes me also wonder, too. It's like, how are you going to get that kid back? Is Marco going to have to go and try and raid that ship after? But this thing's gone already now, so I would say it's more closer to Impel Down than anything else. So I don't know. We're we gonna get like some kind of like great breakdown afterwards between like. Wait, hold on. I just realized there's an extra page. Oh, no. Well, wait, hold on. Thank God, I have an extra page. I have an extra page. Oh, Kami-sama, thank you for letting me scroll down and see. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Kizaru-san, we prepare snacks and tea for our guest. I'm sure you remember to test for poison, right? Of course, sir. I'll take it to him. Back to your post. Yes, sir. Marines, world government. So, have you ever met Dr. Vegapunk before? Huh? What is he doing here, bro? Oh, thank God we... Oh, what? What in the... Bro, hold on. Let me read what this man has to say before I read what's to the bottom, which seems to be a message box. Once, a long time ago, I think what's happening now is truly a shame. The highest authority in the world, one of the 5 elders, Saint J. Garcia Saturn. We actually got the name of a Gorosei, bro. 1,073, no, because it was in the hundreds or so, or the 200s. But nearly 800 to 900 chapters later, these old men that I saw way back in Jaya, and I'm pretty sure it was either him or the ball-looking one, not the Gandhi one with the sword, but the other one and stuff, right? No, I'm 1,000% sure it was Buddy right here. If y'all watch the anime with the Japanese dub, and this brother was saying Mugiwara no Gruffy, right? And I got super rattled. They call this man Gruffy, right? Because I know the roll of the tongues with the R's and the L's and everything, right? This brother, I have been waiting for him and the other ones. He was Sanji's supposed father back then, right? We've been waiting for these guys to give us some names, right? We've been running with the Gandhi. We've been running with everything else that's there. And we finally get their names. And it's something I never would have thought. Never would have thought. Will be the name like this. Jay Garcia. That brother is... You're telling me that man is possibly of Mexican or Spanish descent. It's absolutely wild. But Saturn is the thing I'm more focused on. Space. The moon. Oh my... Nah, bro. We may actually go to the moon. This is mad. I don't know. Just because of the name. I know it's a very, like, just very basic thing to be saying. But, bro, it's like... You're telling me the other ones are probably going to be Venus, Pluto, Neptune... Mars, bro. Like, come on, dog. That is mad. One of the big wigs finally makes a move. Now, that's how you end the chapter. I was about to say, bro, like, so even the stuff there with Stizzy basically saying, like, you know, she has proof that that's actually Whitebeard's kid, and we're probably going to get a backstory for that. But this right here, man. Why is this man, Jay Garcia, on the move right now? Is he going to be there on Egghead? This is so interesting. This is, like, I don't know, man. It makes me, like, wonder in some ways, like, you know, because this guy's supposed to, again, the five elders are supposed to be Tenryubitos, like the celestial dragons and everything, right? Like, are they supposed to be, like, but then I don't want, because the thing in my brain, right, is telling me that maybe they met a long time ago, him and Vegapunk, right? Saturn and Vegapunk. Maybe something to do with, you know, he went for a visit at his lab or whatever it was, or, you know, was a former scientist himself at some point in time, like experimenting things. Even he could be a Tenryubito, but doing his own little things, right? A former friend, like, you know, but they met only once a long time ago. So, but then again, it's always those once interactions that could hold some deep meaning too. Nah, man, we need this next chapter. Bro, these next few chapters, I'm telling you right now, Egghead to me has so much of a chance of being one of my favorite arcs. Post-time skip and in the series, it's actually ridiculous. Because of how many homages there are to previous arcs and everything, but now you're getting actual payoffs and actual things being delved into and things that we've speculated on and theorized about for a long, long time that could maybe come into fruition here. And having someone like this, Saint Jay Garcia Saturn, SJGS, Saint J, like, oh, man. Oda always finds ways to just shackle the minds of any person who reads the series and then say we're on break. Just mad. Nah, bro, like, this is absolutely crazy. So I am going to hope that we're going to get more on this, and I know I see over here like the notes and stuff too, which looks very interesting. Jerry Garcia. Okay, so I'm gonna read that and then the Honey Badger, which is funny, but I'm gonna actually do the whole reading on that afterwards on my own time and stuff. But this chapter really actually put a lot. Just this part alone added even far more to what was already in that chapter. Incredible way to go on break with this, but now my expectations in terms of, you know, more madness to come after the break and stuff is just gonna be crazy. But yeah, awesome chapter. This was a good to a great nut. This is now an awesome chapter just about the fact of this last page and this reveal here, man. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know when you're reading this. Like I'm pretty sure everyone had scrolled all the way down because they're probably looking for arts and stuff and whatever and everything, right? That did you anticipate that happening at the end? That we're actually going to get one of the 5 elders' names dropped in a chapter like this? When you're focusing so much on the Weevil stuff, to the Seraphim being put under control, to wonder what the hell's going on with Bonnie and stuff, and the Stuzzy putting down Lucci, like, man, that's just absolutely mental. But like, thoughts down in the comments below. Any clarifications, input, anything about the chapter you want to talk about down in the comments, please let me know your thoughts all over there on that. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of One Piece week in, week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, see up to date with everything goes on the channel. And with that all being said, I will catch you guys when we come back from the break. hopefully now I have some time to work on some things that I can and experiment on some stuff, hopefully. But if the life arc doesn't want me to do so, then you'll know. But regardless, I will be here for the next chapter, and I am looking forward to seeing what Oda's going to cook up next. Because for 1,073 straight chapters, that man has been putting out meals. And we're going to feast again, as we should. Commodore Laz signing off. And before I even... Nah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm sorry. You know what? Nah. For something like this... Nah, for something like this, no. We gotta end it with the bell. Commodore Laz signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care. Going crazy. Yeah, we go.